If you come up to the pitch claiming to know everything and having an answer for every problem we throw at you, that makes me a little bit kind of suspicious. No investor goes onto a meeting fully neutral, and it can go either way. Do I trust this person? Yes or no? That's it.
When angel investors and when venture capitalists, they're looking to invest in companies or invest in founders, what are things that they look for before they decide to back a founder? Like, what are some key traits or practices or history that they're looking for?
Very good. This is also a very loaded question. Okay, let me give you the answer and then also some insights. Because often, again, I've been a founder myself. I advise founders, but also I'm an investor. I advise investors. There's an interesting insight from both sides. I would say the number one thing investors are looking for is follow through, either by evidence or the ability to follow through. Yeah. So this is kind of the main kind of broad scope answer. At the end of the day, there's only one question an investor is asking in his mind when he's looking at a pitch. Do I trust this person? Yes or no? Look, I can have somebody I don't know pitch the best idea in the world at me. If I don't trust them, I'm going to pass. Whereas if I have a best friend who I've known for 20 years and I know their character, he can come at me with an idea that I don't really get, but I'm going to put money there because I trust the person. So it is all about the founder. The founder, I think one of the things that founders kind of often disregard is telling their own story and how much that matters. And they focus, not too much, but they focus almost exclusively on product, roadmap, milestones met, cap table, fundraising size. But telling their own story is super, super important because again, there's only one question of which the answer matches whether or not I'll invest. Do I trust this person? Yes or no? That's it. Also, a little insight that most founders don't realize when they go into the pitch meeting. I would say 95 to 98% of the decision is already made before that meeting even starts. The pitch meeting is usually just to validate the gut feeling or the hunch or what I already want to do. It's either to understand, look, I'm not going to invest, but call them in just so I can with peace of mind say no. Or it's, you know what, I'm going to put money here and I know exactly how to help them. So let's have a call with them just to see how well could they kind of stand up for their case. So it's never, no investor goes into a meeting fully neutral and it can go either way. I promise you that everybody going into a meeting deciding whether or not they're going to invest, 95 to 98% of the decision is already made the minute that meeting starts. And it's just to validate what they already have on their mind. Yeah. So again, here, what's the differentiator? I would say the founder. So some founder qualities to look for. Again, I would say the ability to follow through. Different people will give you different answers. One I love myself is discipline. I like to see disciplined founders. So some red flags for me, for example, are founders that are working on 5 different theses in their startup. So they want to come out with 5 different product lines and see what sticks. I also don't like founders who are working on multiple projects because I'm not going to put money into all 3 of your projects. I'm going to put money into one and I want your whole day every day to be about that one project. So I've actually asked founders in public pitches that sometimes talk about other projects, like which one would you drop? They get pissed at me. I understand why, but it's just a way to like show commitment to the project. So discipline to me is a big one. So much so that I already mentioned discipline here today with the discipline of a founder from an emerging market to focus on a solution that solves somebody's problem rather than something that goes on into onto the future. And let me give you a third one. What's another big one? The ability to own up to what they don't know. If you come up to the pitch claiming to know everything and having an answer for every problem we throw at you, that makes me a little bit kind of suspicious. What I would, and I know a lot of my colleagues share this opinion, what we would much rather hear is not that problems won't come at you or that you have a solution for every problem, but that you'll be able to learn at a faster pace than problems will come up.